Warning, the following presentation is for educational purposes, which contains graphic descriptions of crimes and is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. On June 29th, 2011, in Macon, Georgia, Lauren Gibbons, a law student at Mercer University, missed a call from a friend. This friend had not been able to reach Lauren in days and grew concerned because Lauren being unreachable was unusual. So this friend set out to the apartment and used the spare key to gain entry. Inside the apartment, nothing was out of place. Lauren's belongings were there, but where was Lauren? And if she had gone out, why wouldn't she take her phone, purse, or keys with her? Lauren was reported missing June 30th, 2011. The police would conduct an investigation searching the apartment and surrounding areas. Investigators found nothing suspicious, no signs of forced entry or anything. So police started spraying luminol, a chemical that emits light when it comes in contact with blood. And Lauren's bathroom began to glow. This made it clear to investigators something horrible had happened. While searching the surrounding areas of the apartment complex, police discovered a female torso inside a trash can. And it was trash day. If investigators would have arrived at a later time, the garbage truck would have collected the remains. The torso was sent in for further examination, and DNA results proved that the torso indeed belonged to Lauren Gibbons. Soon news vans would show up interviewing fellow residents of the complex in an attempt to gather more information. One of the residents interviewed was Stephen McDaniels, a fellow law student at Mercer University.
Know anybody any enemies she might have had, somebody that might want to hurt her?
No, we don't know where she is. The only thing we can think is that maybe she went out running and someone snatched her. Because we went over. One of her friends had a key. We went inside and tried to see if there was anything amiss, but she had a door jamb that was sitting right by it, so there was no sign that anyone broke in. The door was locked when everyone got here. We just don't know where she is.
What about in the parking lot area? I know they've been doing a lot of, I think that's where they have recovered the body or whatever they recovered from there.
Body?
Had you seen anything there? Had you seen anything there? We don't know if this is the same person. You know what I mean? Like, they took out a body there earlier. We don't know if it's the same person or not. So that's why we're trying to ask people if they know who lived there. Are you okay, sir?
I think I need to sit down.
Okay.
Weird, huh? Turns out Stephen was Lauren's next-door neighbor. He had previously shown interest in her and asked her out multiple times. Lauren, however, was not interested, and actually found Stephen's demeanor to be quite creepy. Not taking no for an answer, Stephen began stalking her and started recording videos from outside of her apartment window. Soon after, Stephen had stolen a master key, using it to break into Lauren's apartment while she was sleeping. And as she woke, Stephen overpowered her, strangling her to death before he moved the body to the bathtub and proceeded to remove her arms, legs, and head, discarding them in the dumpster.
What's going on in your mind right now? Like, what are you thinking?
Why would anyone do this?
You didn't hear anything?
No. I just heard something. Maybe I could have helped.
Okay, don't worry. Do you want to sit down for a second? Get something to drink?
Investigators would bring a forensic canine on property, which led police to the maintenance shop, where they discovered the murder weapon, a hacksaw. Stephen would also interview with police, offering any assistance he could, but he was acting weird. Investigators noticed some scratches, and when asked to search his apartment, Stephen hesitantly agreed. Police would search Stephen's apartment, finding the stolen master key, videos taken from outside Lauren's window, some super sketchy searches on his computer, asking how to get by a security bar on the front door, as well as verifying the trash pickup schedule. Investigators would also find stolen underwear belonging to Lauren, and the packaging of the hacksaw.
If you know something, because her family's down here wanting to know what happened to her.
I don't know.
You don't know.
No,
That's what you want me to tell her mother and her father. That you don't know.
I don't know.
Not that you're sorry that she's missing. Not that you've been trying to help me all day find her, but you just wanted me to tell her I don't know.
I don't know.
Are you a sorry piece of shit that you want me to tell her that? You got your ass on that fucking news and stood out there and gave a media report that her mother saw about her missing daughter, and you want me to sit there and tell them that you don't know? I need you to tell me what you want me to tell her mother. You're telling me that you went through law school, but you don't remember what they asked you this afternoon? Well, I just don't believe that. Don't came back yet.
How would you describe y'all's relationship? She was your friend. How many times have you been in her apartment with her hanging out?
I don't know.
You don't know? If you had to guess,
Maybe 2.
maybe 2. See, if I had only been somewhere twice, I could remember that. If I had been there over 50 times and you asked me how many times, I'd be like, I don't know, a lot. But the fact that you've only been there twice, when I say how many times you've been there, you say you don't know, that's just odd to me. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
That does make sense. So what I'm saying right now makes sense.
No.
Me and you both know it's no different than when you was a little kid, right? And you reached in that cookie jar and you got caught after your mama told you not to get that cookie. And she was, did you get a cookie? No. And whenever you tell a lie, you feel bad about it right then. One, with every lie, there's a chance you're going to get caught. And that weighs on you. Because you know you did something bad. Alright?
I didn't do it.
You didn't take the cookie?
No.
What do you know about that body we found today?
I don't know.
You don't know? What if I told you that I believe that you do know?
I don't.
What if I told you that I could prove it?
I don't know.
You don't know? And you're going to say you don't know? I know you know. Yes, you know. What are you going to say tomorrow when I say we got your hair with the body? What are you going to say to me then? Because you know, like I go like that. Look at my hair. That's how easy it falls out. Look at all that on your head. You don't think nothing fell out? It did. It did, Stephen. Your hair's there, man. Your hair is there. We got your hair with the body. How's that, Stephen? Yes, you do know. Yes, you do know, Stephen.
Police were in that interrogation room with Stephen for hours, getting nowhere, but the evidence collected was indisputable. Stephen was taken into custody, and years later, in 2014, he took a plea deal and finally pleaded guilty to the murder to avoid the death penalty. He was sentenced to life in prison, and in 2018, Stephen attempted to appeal, saying evidence was incorrectly collected and that the judge was not impartial. But
Mr. McDaniel, I don't know that I've heard a single thread of testimony or evidence that would compel me to grant any portion of your petition.
Stephen McDaniels will continue to spend his life in prison. He will be eligible for parole in 2041. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos. Your support means so much to me. So thanks again, and I'll see you later.